It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Bucs and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second and 5. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there on third down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Take it in at the 3. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mills. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Mills on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mills. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mills now.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Giants have moved out in front.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Buccaneers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Hands it off out of the gun. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding Otten once more.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Wilcox. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And New York set to take the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Mills to the air again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
10 yards, good for a giant first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mills to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Mills.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, it's Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So out come the Bucs now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Back to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Mills.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. On third down, here's Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mills now from the 50.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 1st and 10, Mills. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw for Mills.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Mills now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Mills on 1st down.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
To throw, Mills.
And that's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down. Mills escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mills.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and goal. Mills feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Looking to throw is Mills.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. From the 41, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
First down, Mills. He completes this to Cole Turner. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And he wisely will throw that one away. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the gun, Mills. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing, Mills. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mills again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mills. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. from 21 yards away.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. New York set to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give up the middle. Room here to run.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.